spend too much of my time alone, wondering about my friends back home, thinking if they are having more fun without me. I try to see more than just myself, things that will restore my mental health. But usually all I see are a million people passing by me. I think it is the pain we all endure that makes us all feel so insecure.
All right. Welcome there, family, as we begin tonight's session of Old Gods of Appalachia. One thing to say is if you would like to join in our story of childhood horror and darkness, and you can find the way to do that at startplaying.game/GM/GM Balo, and can join in on the horror and the things that we should eat our souls. Now, before where we left off last time, our three children seem to have gotten themselves through the woods and into what some might call Grandma's house. The question is, are they going to deal with a kindly old person or the very dark thing that haunts them? With that, time to begin. Of course, Tipton, 1921, just west of the home, through the woods, through the branches that now are broken, briars ripped out and wrapped around wheel wells, unforgiving and unrelenting. Well, from the ride that three youngins took, trying to find their way away from the dark, away from the things that wish to take them to a fate they were pretty sure they did not want. The matron, the one who said it would protect them, being absent. Grabbing what they could of the things of poison and death that they had gathered, in hopes that they could destroy the one that would eat them and their friends, that would devour them with much more than simply their body. They drove that truck down the path that they refused to go down in the previous days, fought their friends to avoid, now having gone with purpose. It was a miracle that the truck maintained intact, even more so that Avery, Piper, and Howard, well, while being scared, horrified, and exhausted from what had occurred, were otherwise okay. What was left of the light of the battery of the truck shone on the mill. Apples gathered, some, how we say, less than okay. The ripeness having long passed where it was supposed to. That smell of sweetness, fermentation, and rot assaulting their noses. And of course, an opening in the side a ways away. Dark. Even the opening shaped in such a way that assaulted the hearts of those who looked at it as if to say, "This ain't for you, you come in here, you're gonna get a whooping." there it was. As they stared and looked, they could already hear noises that don't belong in the woods far away. A kraken. Whatever they had left behind, whatever those things that pretended to be people were. They are coming. So, you have come so far. You have put things into motion that cannot be undone. What would you like to do?
We decided to go through the cave, correct?
I don't think you decided just yet.
We were leaning that way, but we hadn't committed.
Okay. Okay. So Piper's gonna jump out of the truck's door, short. But she's gonna get out and she's gonna land on the ground, and she's got her little pocket knife with the claw on it now, and she's gonna hold on to it tightly. She's like, "Okay, guys, this is it." Well, I think, at least I hope so. I don't want to keep dealing with this.
Yep. Which way do I want to go in?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, there's the cave entrance. You can go through there. But then there's also the door. I can't remember, actually. I thought we were going to say we were going to go through the cave, or did I have that conversation in my head?
Nope.
Probably had it in my head.
That's what we were thinking. That's what Bartholomew sort of told us about. The secret entrance. We want to try to do something because I can hear back in the forest. I think those hollow people are following us. Do we want to try to make them think we went in the mill? Buy ourselves some time.
Yeah, it'd be better if we saw them go in first instead of them just coming and surprising us. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was thinking if they thought we went in the mill direction, they'd go that way, and then while we're going around to the side.
Oh, yeah! Someone want to leave a sock?
We can do that. We can. Is the light of the truck just shining on like the door of the cider mill at the moment? Okay. I mean, that might be good enough if we kind of make it look like leave the light on the front door.
What if I no. I was gonna say, leave a lock of my hair. Yeah, never mind. It wasn't gonna be that, but the initial idea was like, wait, hold on. That could cause issues too.
Is the ground just like grass and stuff?
The ground is mostly roots and brambles, not so much grass. Like a lot of ivy.
Brambles.
Okay.
Don't get excited.
So we wouldn't necessarily leave obvious footprints.
Not quite.
Okay.
So, I mean, some indentations. Someone who knew how to look.
Sure. What I'm wondering is if we can sneak up, just crack the door to the cider mill open, and then go around the side so that it looks like the door's been opened, and they wouldn't necessarily see our footprints going around. And that might be the simplest way to make them think we went in the mill.
Hold on. Let me finish something really quick. I forgot. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'll do that in a second. Yeah. Is there like so it's just a bunch of roots and brambles. So if we went around, they wouldn't be able to like see our footprints. So like, is there something we can like some stone that we can like, do a little jig over, try to,
You just tell me what you want to do.
Well, I'm trying to see like what the cider mill has. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's things around if you're trying to make tracks, basically.
Like, try not to make tracks so they can't see that we went around the building. Be like, oh, they tried to trick us.
All right. Yeah.
What if they could smell us? Okay, I'm overthinking this now.
You're trying to stand in the softer parts of the earth, and then on your way back, that's what's hard and harder to see if someone's been there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all want to do that, and then double back to the cave entrance, right?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, let's do. Everyone, give me a speed challenge.
Oh no. I'm bad at those.
Trained in balance, would that help here?
Indeed.
All right, so trained in balance.
Assessing danger.
No, unfortunately not.
Dang it. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Technically, okay, you guys won't believe this, but I got our first nat 1 for today's session.
I'll take everyone else's too.
13.
11.
Oh, we're cooked.
All right. And Avery, you weren't trained at all, right?
No.
Okay. So, Avery, as you try to make your way, the best thing to say is you didn't realize how slippery some of the smoother rocks can be as you come down and fall and crack your head as blood comes out right by your ear for 3 might.
Dang.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Piper.
Oh.
You move the best you can. You know the ways. I think one of the best places you see is thick patch of ivy that leans up against the stone of the hill. You grab. Then you realize that it grabs back. At first it wraps, and as you try to pull in the darkness here, something wet and warm
Ew, it's a tongue.
starts to cover your fingers. Go in, and as it makes its way to your wrist and up your arm, there is a burning sensation. And as you look, you don't see anything. You just see your arm to go in dark. You will take 3 might here, and I'll take an initiative challenge from everyone.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Really? I got a 16 here? Alright, we're cooked. I hate it here.
I got a 9, but I am trained in initiative.
8.
All right. Very good. In that case, as you feel yourself stuck, trying to pull Piper and Howard, it is your turn.
Me?
Piper and Howard, you go at the same time. However you'd like
Okay.
to go.
So is there anything we can see grabbing her?
Sure. As you look, it's hard because the way the light reflects here, it's just the dark past the ivy, and it's as if that dark is reaching out.
Hmm. So it's not really a physical thing.
Well, I mean, you can see where her skin ends and the darkness begins.
Right.
Can I touch it?
I mean, you could. You just tell me what you want to do. It's your turn here.
I mean, I think Howard would just try to pull her away, but what does Piper want to do?
I'm gonna stab it with my pocket knife.
All right. Thinking quickly. All right. Go ahead. Give me that speed or might. Your pocket knife should be a light weapon, so this should be eased.
Haha! 16?
Good.
Oh, and then I have to. What does the claw do again?
You call using your pocket knife. Or you call it
Yeah,
just something,
I just
it gives you a bonus, right?
Yeah, it gives me a bonus, but I want to see if there's like any effects to it, or if it just gives me plus something.
Well, what it does is it does the, I've got something similar. It blinds a seeing foe for 1 round. I'm not sure this thing can see, but that's what it would do.
Yeah, well, it's my best weapon right now, so. Oh, where it comes. Okay, here we go.
All right. So then your light weapon should do 2 damage.
And then it said add 1d6.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay.
Is that what it says? You get to add that to your damage from the claw or something? Or from
Yeah, that's what it said. Pocket knife with claw, add 1d6 to the 2.
Yeah.
In my notes. I can look
Perfect.
at them. Yeah. Okay. 5.
Oh, nice.
I know, it's like I roll fine now, but any other roll I'm just cooked. Like.
All right. So you take that knife in, and at first it's just empty air, darkness, and then you find something of substance. Not knowing if it has organs or what, you insert the knife and just start coming around the side, and you can see just black pouring down the green leaves and plopping down. Go to Howard.
I think if he sees that, he might decide that the best course of action is to do what Piper did. So he will take the apple picker and just sort of try to shove it through that area, like extend the wound that she made in it.
Nice.
And he did put on the 1 cipher, so I get 2 edge on my might, so I'm absolutely going to put 2 effort into it.
There we go.
That's much cheaper to do now. But that's a 2. I don't think it mattered that I put the two effort in.
All right. Unfortunately, after it goes in and so much of it already being let loose, it can't quite get hold. As you see it start to try to climb up more and more of Piper's arm. Piper, need a defense roll. Speed or might.
Okay. How am I getting this again? I got a 16. Why am I getting the same number?
Very good. You plant your feet, you pull as this tries to devour more. And with a 16, you get out of its grip finally. So when you see the tips of your fingers and thumbs are flat, the nails red, it has devoured the tips of it.
Oh.
And tendrils reach out hungry to finish what they have tasted before. And it is Avery's turn.
Oh,
Wait,
yay.
my fingers are gone? The tips of my fingers?
Yeah. There are
Okay.
tips. Kind of like anywhere from an eighth to a quarter inch off of each one at the top.
An eighth to a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
All right. So she's gonna. I'm assuming. I feel like she would still have the matches from earlier, right?
Sure.
Provide a source of light of whatever's going on around here. She can go ahead and try to strike one of those.
Yeah. So, what's your intent here?
Well, she just kind of wants to like be able to see whatever's attacking her. That way she can actually
Okay, fair enough.
hit it better.
Fair enough. Yeah. So we'd consider that an asset then, as you strike the lights, and you can now see this kind of wriggling mass. Inside there are teeth that seem to move and form, trying to nibble on what it can catch. And as you look closer, you see the glint of an earring or even a necklace. Possible mementos of that which it has devoured. So now that you can see, what would you like to do?
She's gonna strike it with her baseball bat.
Okay, go on baseball bat. So it's already an asset on the roll
Mm-hmm.
because you use the light to see better.
All right.
Anything else you want to put towards it?
I'll put 1 point of effort towards it.
All right.
Let's go. 14.
All right, that strikes hard. Whew. And let's see the bat. It's medium. Is that what you have written for yours?
I believe it. Yeah, medium weapon.
All right. That you find it. And the weird black liquid finally kind of stops and flows. It's no longer moving. No tendrils. Seems you have stopped whatever this was or is.
Can I take the necklace?
Reach down, you can see it's partially corroded. And looking at it, it's simple. Almost like a... Looks like a piece of a can that had been shaped and rounded off to like a little bouquet of flowers. Very carefully etched with some type of implement.
Yeah, Piper's going to... She's going to take it like it's like a sentimental thing. So she's going to take the necklace. then she's going to kind of walk away towards like a. Is there like a place where she could like hide it or something successfully without alerting the bad people? Or
Yeah, I mean, there's trees and rocks. What do you want to? How do you want to place it?
oh, hold on. Apparently my headphones died, but my microphone still works. Okay, hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So Piper, I don't know. I think Piper's going to.
All right. Something's up with your mic. It sounds like you're underwater or something.
Oh, hold on.
So odd. That might be better.
Is it?
Yeah, it is now.
Okay. It might have just been like switching it over. I'm not sure.
All right.
Okay. Is it worse now or is it better?
It's better.
It's better?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Piper's gonna take the necklace, and she's going to walk over to like a little patch of flowers nearby. Like she sees like little wildflowers, and she's gonna bury the necklace next to the wildflowers. And she said, like, you deserve better than that. And then she's going to just kind of give like because I'm assuming it belonged to somebody that got eaten by whatever that was.
All right.
And so she's burying the last remnants, like, where they, it's like, I don't know, it felt like super reverent and symbolic. I don't know, like it felt sentimental, and that's Piper's.
Yeah, you take it, you place it with some wildflowers, and you say, "Rest easy now." That's where it is. Now, what would y'all like to do?
Well, should we go back? Should we go around now to the side of the hill?
Yeah, let's go inside. I don't want to stay near this thing any longer than I have to. It took some of my fingers.
My head hurts.
Yeah, that's my bad.
She's like picking her finger in her ear, trying to like, oh, that's blood. Rest. Yeah.
Until you can. So okay, what I'm gonna do, what Piper's gonna do, she's gonna put her hand on her shoulder, and she's like, you know what? You still fought, even though you got hurt. And you can take 1d6 health points back. I did perfect remedy.
Oh, okay. How fun. It said 1d6?
1d6, yes.
How about we get it over here? Yeah, there it is. Well, I only got 1 health point back, so.
Well, I did my best.
It's fine. You did everything you could.
Howard, how are you feeling? You okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Alright. I'm not. Can I heal myself? DM. Is that something I can do?
I mean, do you have an ability that does it?
I have perfect remedy, so.
I mean, does it say you or someone else, or what's it saying?
Can be used once per character until that character uses their 10-hour rest.
Okay, so yeah, you can whip yourself up a remedy here.
Okay. Okay. Gosh, I got a 5. What is up with this? I'm completely fine with that, actually. I think that was like all I lost. I got new dice. I got like these like cool like metal ones. Anyways, metallic. Okay, I did it.
All right, very good. So, how do you all want to proceed?
Piper's gonna. Okay, well, she's gonna start heading towards the entrance of the cave. She's like, they took my fingers, I'm gonna kill them all. Well, some of her finger. But yeah, she's gonna walk right up to the cave entrance. And once she gets there, she's gonna kind of like extend her hands to both of them. She was like, I'm gonna need your guys' help going inside. I'm scared.
All right.
Yeah, Howard follows.
I'm right here. Don't worry. Not going anywhere.
She like extended her hand so you, like all three of you guys could hold hands while you're going in there. If you wanted to, of course. It seemed like a child thing to do, honestly.
No, the three of you join hands.
Mhm.
Just begin to take your tentative steps. On in. Your feet hitting on the rock. There's no light in here. You're far away from the warmth of the headlights. It's simply dark. So you try to find your footing. Let's go do a nice speed challenge,
No.
navigating the floor and the various things that might be in your way.
Please don't let me get a nat one again, please. Please.
And so I'm trained in balance. Can I help the two of them?
I think it would just help you here, unfortunately.
Okay.
I got a 14.
All right.
16.
7.
All right. Avery, as you're moving, you feel a rock move and your ankle buckle. As pain rushes up your leg for 3 might.
Oh gosh.
As you limp a bit with your sprained ankle. You move further down the tunnel. It has a slight curve, just enough that you think you couldn't see in here, even on the day at least fully. But it doesn't twist and turn too much, just enough. So that someone couldn't get a direct peek in. Before it opens to a wide domed room. There you can see on a table, simple wood, is a candle. Its tiny flame giving a dim light to what's around. As there you can see on that table This last young man who you heard got adopted. His shirt has been ripped very carefully. No phrase. It's like the sharpest thing you could think of slowly moved across it. And it seems the same seems to have been done to the skin of his chest as it has been peeled away. Ribs carefully and gently opened, and there's the inside of him. That, from the best you can tell, has parts missing. Some out at the table itself. You become aware in the far corner of a shape shuffling, as if rooting through something in the corner. What would you like to do?
What's in the corner?
Something. You think human-sized, rooting through something else. The dim light can't quite let you see, just let you see the barest of shadows.
It's the matron. Oh, well, I don't know that, obviously. Piper's gonna squeeze, like, both of their hands, and then she's gonna be like, we gotta hide. I don't know if we can still see anything.
Like I said, you can see what the candle has put.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then, yeah, she's gonna, like, try to grab both their attention by squeezing their hand, and she's gonna be like, we gotta hide, like, jerk her head and, like, towards the direction of, like, somewhere where they could potentially hide. I don't know what else is in there. I don't want to play or intrude. Because I don't know.
Is that what y'all gonna do? You're gonna try to get to a hiding spot.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want to do. I don't know if
Yeah, so Howard and Avery.
So the individual on the table has been opened up, and you said there looks like there are things missing, but those things are sitting on the table separately.
At least some of them.
Some of them. Howard is still thinking that he still has the poison from the kitchen on him.
All right.
And so he looks at Piper and looks towards the thing that seems occupied at the moment in the corner and says in a whispered voice, This might be our chance. I don't think we can do anything for the fella on the table anymore. But he might help us. He might help us poison this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't.
Avery and I will go hide. We can be back. We'll have our weapons, so if they tries to come and get you, we'll come up behind it and we'll bop it, and I'll poke it.
Right. And he looks at Piper, and I mean, none of us know how to use this thing, but it is a range weapon. Howard will give Piper the handgun.
I don't know how to work these things.
Neither do I. Just he points at the end of the barrel and says, "Point this away from you." And
Yeah. Because I can see you guys kind of doing these motions, but like keep in mind you're in the same room with this thing, so you're probably not quite talking. So I want to give you the benefit here, but just try to think of that as far as when you're painting your picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was what he was thinking. What Howard does is literally just hand you the handgun and like puts it in your hand, pointing in the right direction.
Piper's gonna like put her hand on his shoulder, and then it's da 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 da. You know what that song was like when someone's gonna die?
That's what you're thinking.
And Howard shoos them into the corner, and he's going to attempt to approach the table.
All right. So keep in mind if you want to spend any points on this, everybody, but I will need a speed challenge
Right.
from
So
everybody.
many challenges.
I've
If I
been
get
so
another nat
notoriously
one.
good at doing those recently.
Yeah, I know. I gotta
Remember,
keep
you
that
have
nat
points to
one.
spend.
Yeah, and put effort into things. I feel like keeps coming up, and I know this is more stealth. Would the balance still apply here?
This
or-
isn't balance now.
Yeah. Okay. Just I wanted to check.
Yeah,
So
that was your question.
I will put effort into it.
Okay.
Put 2 effort into it actually, because
Well, I got a 17. I promise I can send pictures of the numbers that I get. Like, this is like crazy for me, but I promise I'm actually. I don't know. I'm like, dude, how am I getting these high numbers? And so I'm like, oh crap, they're gonna think I'm lying or
You're
something.
fine. You're fine.
That might just be anxiety talking, but
I put 2 effort in. I got a 12.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 point of effort into this because my rolls have been hating me lately. Oh, never mind. There's an 18.
That's okay. You never know. But this is, I mean, your characters are very stressed trying to do all this, right? You're like, because you get that you're going to have a lot more than a sprayed ankle should you not pull this off. So with that, you, Piper and Avery, you find a place where the candlelight doesn't quite reach. And you crouch down. Make sure your forms are hidden from the corner thing. As Howard approaches the table, the bottle in hand, you find yourself there. And here, is where you see the face. Open wide mouth, eyes wide as if screaming, bent in horror. The eyes looking down as if they were watching their chest before they expired. What would you like to do?
I think, given that this thing is in here and he doesn't want to tarry, he's going to open this bottle and he's just going to kind of pour the liquid over specifically the pieces that have the things that have been removed, because he imagines those are particularly those have particularly been set out for the thing. And then for good measure, he might just pour some into the chest of as well.
All right. Then your attempts to make it on back.
Yeah, I think at that point, if it's worked up to this point, he will try to join the others.
All right. In that case, I'll say, Howard, I'm giving you a GM intrusion.
Okay.
So this will be 2 points. You can keep one and give one to another.
I'll give this one to Avery. So just because Avery's been stumbling a bit with some of those rolls, you can feel free to use this to remember. You guys can use an XP to re-roll
Indeed.
something. So
Oh.
it's easy to forget. We all forget.
It's true.
You can use an XP to do that.
So an XP to Howard, an XP to Avery. So this is for everyone, really. So how would you look down? And as you move, you've seen things, but this is beyond. This is someone harvested live. You won't even do that to an animal. There's a cruelty that threatens to shake your resolve. Avery and Piper, as you settle in down to sit so your body can rest and be still, what's beneath you gives just slightly as you feel moisture come up through your pants and onto your skin. The shadows of the light reveal just enough that you're sitting on a dead body of a child like you. So for everyone, I need an intellect challenge to keep your cool and not freak out. You can put anything, you can put stuff towards it, remember.
Let's see, what have I got?
I have defense against mental effects.
I'll give it to you.
Nice.
I don't think this will work, but I'll mention it. I have Don't Mind, which is, it says specifically trained in intellect defense tasks.
I would allow this to be an intellect defense. That
Okay.
makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. So I have that. And I'll go ahead and put an effort in too, because we'll see.
I put an effort into it, and I got a 14, and also the mental defense.
Okay.
Yep. I put one effort. I have the Don't Mind, and I got a 10.
Okay. And how's
I'm
Avery
also-
doing?
Yeah, I'm also putting. Don't worry about that. I'm also putting an effort into this, and I got a 9. I'm not trained in intellect defense, unfortunately.
And you just put in one effort?
Just put. I'll put into effort, actually.
Okay. So I do know sometimes you forget you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, this feeling of terror, to be able to make it, you don't know, but you really remember it's not just for the three of you, it's for every kid that's left. It's even for the matron in some way, as much as she had tried to help. And so you all keep it together. Barely, for some of you.
The note, what Howard was going to do if he had failed this, he is still clutching the bottle. He was going to chuck the bottle at the thing in the corner.
Yeah.
And he stops himself from doing that.
I like that, yeah. Instead of freaking out. And you were able to join, and you kind of disgustedly joined them on their makeshift bench here.
I think. And again, I know we're still in this room with this thing, so the talking is minimal. But I think Howard just sort of gives a look to the others that says, the unfortunate thing is we just kind of have to wait now. see if it ever takes interest in the thing on the table.
Yeah. The thing gets closer to the candlelight as the flickering light hits it. You see what looks like to be a bespotted elderly man. Gray hair thinning. Wearing an old, somewhat dirty, gray military coat. As they approach the table, see them carrying a glass, dirty, as they pour into it from an opaque brown bottle an amber liquid. That they place near the harvested organs of the adopted. And they stand there, just as calm as you please. Not even a hint of malice. As if they're just looking at tonight's dinner, but they do not reach down, they do not touch it, no. They just breathe. Slowly, deliberately inhaling, as if they're trying to catch up everything in the room, even in the world. A little bit of exhale, and then a big breath in. And you see the amber liquid in the glass lessen. Gets lower as they just keep breathing. As does the pieces of the adopted. They keep breathing, they keep lessening, shriveling. Until they grow small and hard. This takes hours as you sit and watch, too scared to move. Until the bespotted, gray-coated figure stops and goes to take a step back. It eyes a straw mattress in the corner. But first it comes down to blow the candle out. And as it bends over, it lets out pain. Ah! What in tarnation? As they grab their stomach and their chest. And their figure falls hard onto the stone cave floor. They kind of reach around. And he lets out a call. It once is a word, but also a growl that echoes, a call that is not meant to come from a human throat, that moves out of the entrance and into the air around. That is what it truly is, but right here, the word you hear that somehow is laden with this yell. Daughters! As they now are on the floor, trying to get a hold of themselves. What do y'all want to do?
Honestly, Howard's inclination is it's never going to be, we're never going to get this chance again. His inclination, unless the others give him a
Piper's gonna
sign
shoot
not
him.
to, is to run forward and try to stab this thing through the throat with his
Wait,
apple
wait.
picker.
She's gonna try to shoot him.
Well, everyone
Wait,
can
wait.
do a thing here.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, so I love this. Like, so Howard's coming to go to stab. Piper's taking the gun and shooting. What's Aver going to do?
Avery will also run up and try to just kind of whack him on the head with the baseball bat.
I think Howard will direct Avery that both of us will kind of go to the side first, give Piper the shot because she doesn't know how to use the gun. So give her an alley to make the shot, and then his apple picker is long, so then he'll try to stab. And I think sort of gesture to Avery to wait for him to stab, then come in, so that we're not getting in each other's ways.
All right. So you went up, the weakened form, hardly able to make any defense. So it sounds like they want Piper to go first.
Yes. Okay. Okay. What is this? Might, speed, intellect?
Usually speed. Anything you want really for when you're firing a weapon. So speed or might is what you just choose basically for your attack.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Because
And of
again, it's
course,
kind of how
I'm
you
using-
envision your character doing it. So like accuracy would be more speed, but like trying to like almost overpower the kickback would be more like might. Like so you can really flavor this a lot of ways. What do you think through it?
Yeah. I think what she's gonna try to do is I think she's gonna focus on aiming it. Trying to get it pinpointed as close as she can. Like she's just I need to get the shot. I'm not gonna have a chance soon. So I'm just gonna go up, do that, make sure they're not there, and point it right at this thing. Barrel facing away from me. That's okay, and I'm gonna put all of my efforts into this.
Okay.
You're not gonna believe this. Nat 20. I got a nat 20. I'm so for real right now.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Shoot him with the
All right. So boom. It's your choice here. You can add 4 additional points of damage or a major effect.
Major effect.
All right, what would you like that to
Blinded.
be? Blinded?
Yes. Wait. Can I shoot him in his face?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Okay. Yeah, I got a headshot. Not 20. I got a headshot, chat.
All right. So that's the
but
regular, which I think is what is that usually 4 points of damage, the revolver?
I have
Yes.
no idea.
Yeah, it is. I looked it up before tonight. It's 4. It's a medium weapon, so it's 4
Okay.
points.
So it fires, and here you can see, even as you do this, in the face, the skin is hard. It resists. It takes a lot to truly force it in. It is. They kind of hit while they're in pain. It's almost like it doesn't have the biology he should to truly get the effect you are going. But he's, with everything going on in their days, they're going to lose their next turn.
Heck yeah, brother.
They're
Hit
stunned.
him.
Then Avery and Howard.
Yeah, Howard just turns his apple picker the other way and just attempts to stab down to both do damage and hold him there. So, yeah, we'll put 2 effort in. That's a 13.
All right, that'll do it.
I should have ran up and shot him point blank. It's so fun.
All right, so coming down. That's medium, right?
No, that's large.
Large. Okay, very nice.
So that's 6.
Very good. Again, coming in their form, crumpling just a bit. And then Avery.
Yeah, after like we planned, after Howard does his thing, she will immediately just swing down on him, like try to hit him right on the head.
Yeah, coming down. There we go.
Right. I'll put 1 effort into this. That's 14.
All right, that will hit.
Nat 1, Nat 20, same session. Pat the back. Dotting all my I's, crossing all my T's. Sorry.
All right, so that's a medium for you, right? So
Yes.
come down. All right. They try to now begin to try to retake their action. So they're gonna go. I'll remember you. Piper, Avery, and Howard. They're still up, still moving, though they are stunned this round. What would you like to do?
Quick clarification. Did he just say, I will remember you, or I do remember you?
I will.
Okay.
You can remember me shooting you in the face.
Ooh.
I feel like the best thing Howard can do is he will hit with the apple picker again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually try to have Avery, what is it? Bewitch him.
Okay. For what? So what's the attempt here?
It's Bewitch says while talking, you grab and keep another creature's attention, even if the creature can't understand you. For as long as you do nothing but speak, the other creature takes no actions other than defend itself. So she's just gonna draw attention to herself and try to bewitch him. Constantly talk, just say random sentences that'll come to mind. Look at me, it's me. I'm a kid. Look at me. Just kind of be annoying as Avery is usually, but this time to be helpful. She's just gonna try to bewitch him.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think this is the ability that Charlie used to do with his harmonic.
Sounds good. All right, give me a intellect challenge. Probably using magic there, Avery.
Yes, I did using magic. I made I put train. She's trained in. So
Okay. So roll it.
all right. Ooh, that's a 19.
Very nice.
dude, make it a comeback, Chet.
And trade dice.
Making
I
a
changed my
comeback.
dice because my last guys were not treating me very well.
I know, we just, when it counts, they're here for us.
Okay. Then they are there. So, what's Papa doing?
I can't decide if I want to go up and stab him in the face or if I want to shoot him point blank in the face. Because, like you said, it would take a lot more force, right?
Well, no, it's just he's got armor. That's all.
Oh, he's got armor?
Yeah, like his skull is extra hard.
Oh.
No, what I was saying is
Okay.
that he is resistant. There's like some of the damage that's not translating was sort of the point. It's not that like something would do much more. If this was working for you, this can still work for you.
Okay, so the gun won't work. Okay.
It worked.
Mhm.
It's just that he's absorbing some of the damage, just like he did from all the other attacks. It's like the same amount.
Okay.
It's just to add to the like that you're clearly fighting something that's not built like a human.
Okay.
But it's still taking damage. Still, you're hurting this form.
Okay. So when we do a magic spell, that's an attack roll still, correct?
Depending, but all the time.
Okay. So if I did shake the bones, would that have like a DC?
So shake the bones I usually just let go through actually with that particular one.
What?
So if you just want to, you can just do shake the bones if you want. Like if you just spend the points, damage will go through. Whatever you
Oh.
like.
Okay, yeah, then I'll do shake the bones.
It's like an auto, yeah. So you send it out. What does it look like for her to shake the bones?
Okay. Oh, it's like, I will remember you. And she's been like, yeah, but no one's going to remember you. There'll be no one to tell your tales.
All right. As you hear their bones cracking within their form. And as you and Howard beat and crack, as Avery looks on and keeps their attention, weave in a spell around them. It's like their skin turns black and it flows off like oil.
He's evolving.
For a moment, you almost see the skeleton of a buck before it breaks and two flows into a puddle of black liquid, viscous, and it seeps through the cracks of the floor and is gone. Outside, from the outside, you hear screams, roars mixed of rage and pain. What'd you like to do?
Howard looks around. Is there another way out of here?
Well, you can see, looking up, is what appears where this should be a stone ceiling. Is that looking like wood with hinges? Likely the floor of the mill opens up into this place.
Truth, Howard was being a little bit ironical. She's assuming that there probably isn't.
Nope, that's the only. That then there's the way you came.
Yep. Look at the others. Sort of say, looks like we sent him running or discorporated him, but I don't
We
know.
started this. We're gonna finish it. For all the kids that have suffered in here, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna do it for them.
Howard nods at Piper's bravado and thinks about how many voices he's hearing outside, but there's really nothing.
Oh yeah, no, it's courage is facing your fears, even if you are afraid.
I'm using my last match to burn this place to the ground.
Do it, do it, do it.
Well,
I
it's
can
sort of a
do it.
stone cave, but okay. So you wanted to go out then of the cave and you're trying to set. If you were trying to set a fire, I guess, or how you're going to do it, because the only thing is like the wood ceiling of this would be like the. Well, I guess the table. You got to tell me what you're doing.
Oh no, that was just Avery. Like when this whole thing is said and done, I'm burning this entire mill to the ground.
Okay.
No, can we do it now? I think that would be super beneficial.
I don't think we can. The it's the ceiling that's wood. I don't
Yeah.
think we can burn the mill from in here.
Dang it.
Okay, let's get in the truck and let's run it over.
We
Let's
try
do
to
it.
get the truck. Howard will, I guess, for the sake of having another source of light, take the candle off the table.
All right.
Can
And
Piper close the eyes of the kid?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's gonna close the kid's eyes. Because that's really sad.
Leaving him there as you. Right now, knowing that nothing good is coming. That the poisoned one is down, but there are those many who would like to see you, shall we say, multiplied into pieces. Running out, you hear noises of things moving heavy through the woods. You can see the truck. In the mill. So what'd you like to do?
Can we pinpoint the direction that they're coming from? I can assess danger, importance, functions, and stuff. Can she like be like, okay, this is where they're coming from? Is that like assessing danger of different things, or?
Sure. So they're coming from the wood, and so the where you are is like you're up against the side of this like mountain hill. So it is coming from the 180s that exists if your back is to the hill there. Kind of.
So everywhere.
Not everywhere. So not behind, not from on top of the hill, right?
Okay.
But possibly from the orphanage, maybe some directions that more towards the road, kind of converging. I would say with your sensing danger, there seems to be 3 entities moving from different directions towards where you are.
It's the daughters.
so I'm trying to remember if he told us the exact nature of what it was, but Bartholomew gave us a way to basically get help from him.
Burn with apple leaves, inherit
Yeah.
her knowledge and help.
Yeah, that was kind of like to get something. Yeah, the instruction gave you was like what to like ask for. Yeah, what do you want to do? You can try something. We'll see what happens.
I guess maybe before we do that, like, I don't think we can go back to the orphanage.
I wouldn't want to go back.
So where are we going?
So I think Piper would have told them, he's like, they're coming from those directions. There's 3 of them, but no one's coming behind us from up the hill. Maybe if we get the high ground, it'll be better.
Okay. Can we drive? Are there roads going up the hill?
No,
Okay. So we're going to have to climb.
you'd be climbing. Yeah.
Okay,
Well-
well, we're gonna get. They're coming.
You're your mic's getting out just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, she's saying like what she said is like if we're gonna get to the top of the hill, we need to go now because they're coming and they're coming really fast.
Okay.
So
So Howard, I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me check real quick. What is in a? Trying to remember what is in a traveler's pack. Spikes, hammers, sturdy shoes, and a flashlight. It does have rope. Okay. Howard has a traveler's pack, which includes rope and such, and is also trained in climbing.
Okay.
So could he, again, help the others in some way?
I think with this should, because this is more you're taking a little bit of time now. It's not like the thing or the other. I would say sure. This will give an asset to everybody.
Okay. So I think he would look at the others and say, if we want to climb, let's get going.
okay, let's do it.
Let's get up there.
Aye.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this would be might.
I'm gonna put 2 effort in.
Yeah.
Okay. I put an effort in. Well, 2 effort, and I got a 11.
Okay.
It's cocked. I'll put 2 effort in just because I'm not confident. It's a 10.
Yeah, I had the 2 effort in, and I'm trained in climbing, and I got a 9.
All right. So with your efforts and your climbing and your rope, you start moving up. It gets a lot harder to track scents moving through the rock. So it's hard. The hills here, this is the side of the mountains here in Appalachia. But up you go, a little deeper, a little further, finding the next place. Up in this hills, unforgiven, not made or wanted for people to be on. And you just keep going. You hear noises and cries. Even smells. Where are they? But you keep moving, trying to ignore. as one says, "Up!" Before you are out of range of their cries, it's a simple remark. "Stop. We can't trespass on his territory."
Okay.
And
So
you move further. And after now about half an hour, you finally come to somewhat of a flatter area. How far it goes before you have to climb up more. But it is cold or rough. The things here are growing thick. Laurels everywhere trying to stop your progress. It's colder already coming up like this. You are scratched and hurt. What would you like to do?
they said this is someone else's territory, and I can't follow us in it. I feel like we need to see this through.
We're going to need to find shelter or food eventually.
I know. You know what, guys? No matter what happens, I'm glad I met you. He said he'll remember us, and I'll remember you guys.
Are you going somewhere?
I'm just saying, I'm sentimental, okay?
No.
Did you know
This-
Kaldare really hurts on burn scars? This really hurts.
I tried to help.
Like she like points to like her like upper arms where she was like upper back where she was absolutely lit on fire earlier. It's like, this really stings.
Yeah, we need to find some place where we can rest up.
I think so too.
I wonder if there's any doctors around.
That might be wishful thinking.
Can't
But
someone have a little bit of hope right now?
Howard shrugs. I mean, they're not following us. That's a good thing. We don't know why they're not following us, but
Well, they said someone's territory. I think that's kind of. You know what? I don't think we understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. I just. This seems like a. You know how they always talk about how, like, in stories, they're like, the heroes all turn to each other and they're like, wow, if we die. I'm not saying we're gonna die. I'm just saying, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on. It's like, it kind of feels like we're heroes right now. I kind of feel like a superhero.
I mean, we killed or at least temporarily killed the one thing. I don't know what that'll mean.
Oh, he died? I thought he just melted in the floor and reappeared somewhere else. Or maybe that was supposed to be open-ended. Oh no, that was over the table. That was over table. I want to make sure like I understood that right. Was it like loose open-ended where we don't know if he just disappeared or if he actually died, Matt?
You saw him dissolve into this dark liquid and go through the cracks. You felt like you've defeated him somehow. But whatever he is, whether something like him can die, who knows?
I think that, yeah, we've definitely done something to the situation, because not only that, but his daughters are quite upset.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yet they still are hesitant. Me as Elena over the table, I think that we're nowhere close. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like he's like still alive. He's just exploded in the middle of the hill, and we're about to step on him. He'd be like, "Oh, fee fi fo fum, you're gonna die." You know, like I feel like that's about to happen. But yeah. So yeah. Well, sorry, I'm just kind of rambling now. But yeah, it's very stressful. That's why I'm trying to be emotional, so I don't get scared as a person.
So obviously I'm asking this. Obviously we're on a hill, so we're obviously higher than like whatever ground level is, because we're pretty.
Remember, these hills the same as like the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah. You know, they say the best way to find settlements is to follow rivers. Maybe if we go along any sort of like waterways, we might be able to find other people.
That's a good idea. But don't drink the water. You have to boil it. That's what my dad told me.
Yeah, I know. Very nonchalantly. Nonchalantly just goes, yeah, I know. Like speaking from experience. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's right. You used to live in the forests.
I didn't live out there. I just like going into the woods a lot.
Yeah, you told me about
Basically, I lived out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's always how whenever I got lost, I always found my way home that way. I would listen for water, and if I found the river, I knew it would be right over there.
All right. So you just keep on searching for some type of thing.
Yeah, she's just gonna like see if she can find like any sort of human type thing, like human, like maybe like a building or water or like waterways or something. Just
all right, give me intelligence challenge.
Ooh. I'll put bingo. I'll put 1 point of effort into that.
All right.
And that is an 18.
You try to follow where water would go, but you just find maybe where it was once. But you climb higher past where the trees thin and the wind bites sharper. Following, scared of what might be below. You go past the point where sane folk would have turned back. The cold has settled in your bones now, heavy and mean, whispering its invitation to stop, to rest, to let the mountain take you. The earth seems to swallow your tracks as soon as you make them. The wind howls through the peaks. Not just wind, though. No, there's something else beneath it. A low, distant toll. Like a church bell rung far beneath the earth. Then you see it. The chapel rises from the mist, small and leaning. Its steeple snapped like a bone struck wrong. The walls sag under the weight of time, streaked with soot and something darker that the wind hasn't been able to wash away. The door hangs open, not welcoming, just forgotten. Its wooden cross slumped like a thing too tired to stand. And inside, through the rotted doorway, past the shattered pews and the silence stretched too thin, a single candle burns on the altar, steady, unmoving, wax untouched. What would you like to do?
Well, it's not the best, but
You can burn
guys,
the church down. Sorry. That was
not
my first
bad.
idea. Burn it all. Get rid of it.
but I guess it could be shelter.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go in the church. Church is supposed to be good, right?
Mm,
The three of you approach.
Yep, I think so.
The wind dies as you step closer. Like the mountain is holding its breath. No roads lead here. No homes stand nearby. And yet, someone has kept the candle burning. And we're in there for tonight.
Jeez, that was intense. Holy crap.
Alright, for those of you watching or find this, I'd love you to come back and play with us too if you like. Not family.
Not family.
Good night, family.